While the government is not outright banning people from traveling to countries like South Korea and Italy, they are restricting travel, placing high-level warnings. But then there are companies, as you mentioned, Nike, but other companies taking matters into their own hands. Amazon telling their nearly 800,000 employees not to travel if it's not needed, domestically as well as internationally, taking major precautions. We're here at Newark International Airport because United Airlines has a flight leaving for Milan later this evening, even after the president says that new screening procedures will be announced, saying people who are traveling from high-risk countries will be screened for coronavirus once they arrive in the U.S. And as you mentioned, Italy, with the highest numbers of coronavirus cases in the world outside of Asia, two major carriers, Delta and American, are suspending those flights to Milan. As I mentioned, United still taking off here. And this weekend, we heard from Vice President Mike Pence announcing those new travel restrictions from Iran and parts of Italy to South Korea. Meanwhile, if you are still wondering if you should be going on spring break domestically here, make sure you know what's included in the fine print in your travel insurance. That's not something that could protect you because insurance does not kick in over fears from the coronavirus. You have to have a letter of something else besides your fear of travel. But because of these cases we've seen spiking around the world, there are several airlines now waiving those change fees or waiving your travel altogether if it's to parts of South Korea, Asia, as well as Italy, something that you need to look into. But of course, what the CDC is saying, and Dan, as you mentioned, you can't get your hands on it. You want to travel with this hand sanitizer, and make sure your hand sanitizer is more than 60% alcohol-based to protect yourself. That's basically the only thing you could do these days, guys.